The storm didn't just hit Red Hollow, it swallowed it whole. And on that street, one man counted what he had left: $18. His truck wasn't a ride anymore, it was the last place he belonged. The engine fought to breathe, like he did every day. He drove into the mountains, chasing shelter before the dark closed in. Then the wind carried something through the whiteout, barking, desperate, close. Down the ravine, taillights glowed like dying embers under snow. A German shepherd appeared, blocking him like a wall with teeth. He didn't reach for a weapon. He lowered the light and opened his hands. The dog didn't chase him away. It guided him, step by careful step. That's when he saw her, half buried, skin pale as the storm. His medic instincts took over, airway, pulse. Please don't be too late. Her leg was wrong, twisted in a way that made his stomach drop. He wrapped her head wound gently, like she was someone he knew. A splint, torn cloth, steady hands, old training returning in the cold. He lifted her carefully and felt his own knees scream in protest. The truck's open door looked like a miracle, warmth waiting inside. Her breath fogged the glass, thin, shaky, but still there. He drove slow, eyes burning, praying the road would forgive him. A forgotten shack appeared, ugly, broken, and better than dying. Inside, wood creaked and wind whistled, yet it felt like shelter. He sparked the stove to life, one small flame fighting an entire mountain. He cleaned her wound with melted snow and patience he didn't know he had. He elevated her leg, checked the ties, trying to outrun shock and frost. A few sips of water, each one a tiny argument against death. The shepherd leaned into him, as if deciding, "You're with us now." His hands trembled, memories he never spoke of, waking up again. Outside, his truck was vanishing under snow like it never existed. He tried the radio, only static, like the world had moved on. Her fever rose. He cooled her forehead and refused to panic. He built a better bed, blankets, jackets, anything to hold heat. The storm slammed the walls, daring the shack to break. He laid out rope and a flare, knowing he might have to leave. Then her hand caught his sleeve, weak, trembling, a wordless plea. The stove flared too hot, danger even inside safety. He fixed it fast, then checked her breathing again, like a vow. The lantern faded, night stretched long, heavy and unforgiving. He wrapped his knee tighter. Pain didn't matter if she didn't make it. The dog returned to her side, choosing protection over fear. Her eyes opened, just a flicker, enough to break his heart. He stood up. This time he wasn't waiting for morning. He tied the rope to the shack, one lifeline back to them. The blizzard hit him like a fist and tried to erase his footprints. He stumbled, knee buckling, then forced himself forward anyway. The flare ignited, a red heartbeat in a world of white. Far away, lights appeared, faint but real. A snowplow stopped. A stranger stepped out into hell. A radio call crackled, help finally moving in their direction. They followed the rope back, pulled through the storm by determination. Inside, the dog stood guard until it recognized rescue, not threat. A thermal blanket wrapped her like sunlight, her breathing steadied. They built a stretcher, careful hands protecting a fragile body. The shepherd climbed in too. He wasn't letting her go alone. Lights cut a tunnel through the whiteout, every second bought with grit. Hospital warmth hit hard, like waking up after years in the cold. She disappeared behind doors, and he could do nothing but wait. Snow melted at his feet, puddles marking the time he couldn't control. He washed blood from his knuckles, proof of the night still clinging.
Then the update came, stable, not perfect, but alive. Dawn rose over the mountains, calmer, like an apology. When he saw her awake, he forgot how to breathe. She squeezed his hand, weakly, but on purpose. The shepherd leaned into him, choosing him first, trusting him completely. Help came in quieter ways now, resources, options, a path forward. Someone offered a coat and a hot drink, simple kindness that changed everything. She learned his name, and he remembered he still had one. His old truck got towed, his past finally moving, not trapping him. For the first time in years, he slept, and the dog kept watch. She took her first painful steps, recovery measured in inches. He trained again, hands steady, purpose returning, piece by piece. The dog played in snow like it wasn't an enemy anymore. They shared a quiet meal, no speeches, just peace. Even the motel owner softened, sliding a key across like forgiveness. A small room, a warm lamp, and the strange comfort of stability. He set his medal down, honor no longer hidden, just accepted. They walked together, two limps, one leash, one steady direction. Then he helped someone else, because that's who he always was. They returned to the ravine, not to relive it, but to close it. Sunrise found them again, alive, changed, still standing. If this story moved you, subscribe for more. Share it with someone who needs hope.